What's going on? This is Ryan with Automatic Comics. In this video, sold some pretty cool books over the last couple days, and so I thought I would do just kind of like a recap of those books, show those ones off, talk about pricing a little bit, that kind of thing. That's the thing with comic book sales. I've got to generally ship stuff out pretty quick, so I can't always do these videos. I haven't done them in a while because it just depends. If I have a book, multiple books that sell all close together, can do that, but if I don't, then just gotta get those books shipped out quickly. But I've got 5 books here, range from Silver Age to Golden Age, raw books, slabs, some pretty cool stuff, and some definite keys. So let's get into these. Let's check these books out. Alright, so before we get started, please remember to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this. So, first book here. Definitely a big Batman Silver Age key. We have got Batman number 171. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the Riddler. That's one of those things that I know can be confusing for people, where you have Golden Age appearances and Silver Age appearances. Some of them definitely, let's say, carry more value than others, but this is definitely one of the ones that is very desirable. So Batman 171's got this really cool pink background. This book sold for $810, so not a cheap key. It is a nice copy. There is a little bit of spine wear. There's a little wear down in the corner down here, but otherwise a very, very nice presenting copy of this book. That's one of the struggles often with this book, is with this pink background. When you have solid backgrounds like this, it can be very difficult to get ones that present really well, because once you get a crease in there that's in that pink background, or this cover especially, when you get big stains or even like smaller stains, they really show up. It lightens the color of the pink, and so having a very nice presenting copy like this, just, you don't come across them very often. But really great copy of Batman 171, first Silver Age appearance of the Riddler. Like I said, $810. All right, so moving on to the next book here, jumping all the way back to the Golden Age. I love this Superman cover. I think this one is incredible. We have got Action Comics number 82. And so you've got just this really cool depiction of this giant kind of like eagle that Superman is taking on, that's carrying off this woman. I don't know if that's Lois Lane on the cover there. I don't know if that's who that's supposed to be, but I really like this cover. I think this one is really cool. This one has a couple little pieces that have been kind of like cut out of the cover, but they really don't take much away from it, and the colors really, really pop on this copy. So Action Comics number 82. Anytime you get these big logo DC comics, they're just some of my favorites out there. Action Comics, Detective Comics, More Fun, that kind of thing. And when we say big logo, if you're new to this, if you're not familiar with it, it's when you have this logo up here takes up a huge amount of the cover. So as time goes on, that logo gets smaller, and it takes up kind of like a little block over here, and they change it up and everything. But the big logo Action Comics are some of my favorites out there, and this is a pretty cool action cover with, action, not saying like Action Comics, but an action cover with Superman battling this bird, eagle, or hawk, whatever it's supposed to be, on the cover there. But yeah, really like this one. Classic Golden Age yellow background with the red, just looks really, really good. This book, I believe, was $335 is what this one sold for. All right, moving on to the last raw book, and then we'll get into a couple slabs. We have got an incredible L.B. Cole cover here. This is Blue Bolt number 117. This book sold for $405. So this one does have some water damage, but it still presents incredible. That's one of the things that just really makes this one stand out, is that even though it has some of that damage to it, which makes it more affordable, and I know $405 might sound like a lot, but this book gets very, very expensive. These L.B. Cole books, especially from this Blue Bolt, kind of like Weird Tales run, can get very expensive. But yeah, it still presents really, really well despite that. And yeah, I love the L.B. Cole covers. I love the bright contrasting colors. I think a lot of people know one of my favorite covers of all time is Mask Comics number 1. It's one of my PC books, and it's one of those books I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon, unless it's to upgrade to a higher grade copy. But yeah, L.B. Cole from Star Publications. That was the publisher that basically he ran, and so he was doing tons and tons of books during that period, but putting out some really quality covers. Blue Bolt number 117 said $405. All right, now for the first slab. This was pretty cool because I actually bought this book raw a couple years ago from someone else that is in the YouTube comic community. Bought it from Alex the Comic Hoarder. This is Startling Comics number 41. Really cool Alex Schomburg cover. You've got the atomic bomb on the cover. The colors are really bright on this one. But yeah, this is a book that I bought from him raw. I sent it in to get graded. I didn't do pressing and cleaning or anything with this copy. I just sent it in as is. Came back a 4.0 off-white to white pages. Just, I mean, the cover just really pops. And I think it's got cool content as well. It's a little bit after World War II, so it's 1946, so post-World War II, but you've got that atomic bomb on the cover there, so really relevant content for the era. Plus, being an Alex Schomburg cover, one of the biggest, if not the biggest cover artists from that era. But yeah, Startling Comics, number 41, Alex Schomburg cover. I mean, one of my favorite covers, no, correct that. My favorite cover of all time is Startling Comics 49, which is an Alex Schomburg cover as well. That was when he had transitioned more into doing the airbrush style covers. That's the Bender cover, if you're not aware of that one. But that one also one of my PC books, and a book that I will forever be trying to just upgrade to see if I can get nicer and nicer copies of that book. But Startling Comics 41, this one was $400. I don't know if I said that already, but 4.0 off-white to white pages sold for $400. All right, now the last book here is the biggest of the 5. Big Silver Age key, presents really, really well for the grade. This is Avengers number 4. It's got a nice bright white background, which is really nice for this book. It's just a 2.0, but this one sold for $750. Like I said, it just presents really, really well for the grade. It had some water damage, so you can see kind of a little bit of color lift down here, and so that's one of the things that really hurt the grade on it. But overall, I mean, just presents like a champ for the grade. And that's one of the things that I talk about when you're trying to get a kind of like a more affordable big key book. Look for books that are, lower grades but present really, really well. And this one, like a 2.0, that, I mean, to me, presents probably like a, I don't know, 4 or a 5 at least. I mean, it presents so well, and having, the nice white background, like that's one of those things that you often see with this book, is that background gets kind of a lot more yellowed, and this one just presents really, really well. So a 2.0, Avengers number 4, sold for $750. So those are the 5 books that have sold. Like I said, a nice mix of slabs and raw books, some pretty cool big keys like Avengers number 4 and Batman 171. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, I'll try to put them out if I do have multiple books that sell all together before I need to ship them out. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and I will see you on the next one.